Look at that, Jack's looking frosty in Malaysia. Hello humans, and welcome to another episode of Gen X Gamer. Today we're going to do a channel update. Alright guys, so I put up a lot of content in the last few days. I've been trying to test out streaming. I haven't done as many live with my camera and my phone because, you know, there's other people here in the house that need to use the TV too, right? So I transitioned over to the laptop and I've been learning how to do that. You know, I've never done that before. Just so I can, you know, put out content. And one thing that I'm surprised about is how big the emulation scene is out here. And, I mean, these kids know so much stuff that I can't even touch. You know what I'm saying? All I want to do is play the game. But man, they're doing an amazing job out here because there's not a lot when it comes to retro out here. As I told you before, there's only one store. That's where I got my Dreamcast from, and by the way, I'm just loving this machine. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have a lot of love for it. The other thing is, I'll try to do some more shoots with the Nintendo Switch, but it's hard to put it in the right position with my camera so I can get the angle right. I've been working on this video for a couple of days, and it just has too much glare on it, so I'll try to reshoot it again, see how that goes. But anyway, I want to do more Let's Plays, and what I want to do is create a couple of things. One of them is create a family-friendly playlist where I'm playing old school games, generally RPGs, and the reason I'm doing this is because I want something that my family can play for my nephews and my grandkids, you know, whenever they have time and they're not afraid to turn the volume up. Because they're, you know, around kids and stuff like that. So I want to keep these plays clean, where I'm just reading the text from the RPGs as they are, you know. And, you know, hopefully you guys enjoy them. This will be the first time for me to play all these RPGs. I'm playing them fresh. So it's going to be sort of like reading a book for, you know, for my family. And I hope you guys, you know, enjoy it and, you know, come and watch. At least for a little bit, right? Don't forget to like those videos. That's really important for the channel. I want to grow it. Also, I have a new Facebook page that I put up in case you guys want to get a hold of me, make comments, or send me messages. You can do it through there. Also have a Twitter, and I'll put that up. So yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted to talk about, is mainly what direction the channel's going to be going. I've explored different things, you know, and I really just want to play games and talk about those games and what they make me feel, so I can share them most of all with my family, you know, so they can see what point in my life I was at this point. You know what I'm saying? I'm at the point now where my kids are grown, and I remember looking at, you know, my elders, whether it's my uncles. I already saw them at an older age, right? So I don't remember a lot of them when they were younger, and I don't want that to happen to my kids or my grandkids or my nephews or whatever. They can go back and look and say, okay, well, this is what, you know, this uncle or this grandpa was like, you know, back in the day. This is where he comes from. He wasn't always this old, you know, this old gray guy, right? So that's the reason I'm making a lot of these videos for my family, but also because I enjoy playing games, man. I really do. When it comes to middle age, you know, some people, they have different kinds of what they call a midlife crisis. You know, they want to, you know, buy airplanes or take steroids or, you know, get hair transplants, whatever it is. You know, I'm kind of a simple guy. You know, I mean, simple pleasures in life really fulfill me. You know, now, you know, I was a different person when I was younger, of course. You know, I was wild and crazy, just like everybody else. But now, you know, I like enjoy traveling. You know, this is what I like doing. I like, you know, enjoying different things. This, for example, this is the first time I'm going to be in a place where I'm celebrating Christmas in a country that doesn't celebrate Christmas. Now, don't get me wrong. There's still a lot of gifts. It won't feel like it, you know, when you go to the mall. Over here, it's a little bit different. They make it like a carnival, but there's still Christmas trees up, but they don't call it Christmas per se. It's a Muslim country, you know, and you also have Chinese and Hindus here, but you know, none of them celebrate Christmas. They have other holidays around these days, and that's what they celebrate. So I'm taking that in, you know, and the thing of being away also makes you value back home, right? It makes you really miss the people back home. When you're around somebody all the time, you know, you really don't tell them that you miss them all that much or how much they mean to you. But when you step away and you haven't seen somebody for a long time, you know, when you see them, you're glad to see them and you let them know, right? And it makes me appreciate not only this country and the other countries that I visited, but also, you know, my country. You know, I'm an American, you know, and I love my country just like these people of their countries. And they're all great, you know, they're all beautiful for different reasons, you know, and the more I travel, the more I see that people are the same, right? And people here love their games just as much as you do, wherever you're watching this video from. The same goes for people in China, for the same that goes for people in the Philippines or Taiwan or Thailand, you name it. Now, how they game, that may be different, you know, but the love for the games is there. You know, in here, it reminds me of a good, you know, say it was like 2006, 2004 maybe, as far as retro gaming, where there's just very few people doing it, you know. But I think here mobile gaming is going to be really heavier than anything else, portable gaming. But anyway, guys, besides that, I'm going to be making the other playlists, you know, and I'm going to put them in playlists like that, and I'll put the titles of the video so you guys can see. I don't only have one interest, because I don't believe in being one-dimensional, right? I don't want to be that fat guy sitting in the chair, you know, with a bunch of video games around him, because that's not my life. Video games is what I relax with, right? Video games for me take the place of, you know, what other people sit down and maybe go home and have a six-pack. I'd rather play PlayStation 1. Not that I don't drink, you know, I don't drink like I used to drink before when I was younger. You know, I have a drink now and then, but, you know, it doesn't matter what you ask me to do at night. You know, whether it's go to the bar or go, you know, whatever, or I can just, you know, sit down and chill and, you know, play a good video game. That's where I'm at nowadays, you know, because that's more conducive to the rest of the things that I'm doing. It's more conducive to fitness lifestyle, and it's more conducive to education. So, you know, that's really fits my way of life now, right? I want to be more zen, more peaceful, and you know, video games do that for me, you know, in a very, very positive way, especially when I'm playing all these new games, man, and the excitement. You know, I mean, I can't tell you. I mean, when I'm looking at these games, I mean, when I'm playing them for the first time, when I catch the Dreamcast and start playing all these games that I've only read about, you know, 18 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, I only read about them, right? Always wanted to play them, never played them. So now, when I'm able to play them, guys, man, it's exciting for me. You know what I mean? For a lot of people, they've seen these games and played these games, they don't care. But if you haven't played them, you know, join me for the first impressions of these games and just the nostalgia of playing them. You know, the other things, they're on the channel. Maybe they're not for you, but they're clearly listed, right? So if I'm going to do a Japanese lesson that I'm going over, and that's what I'm doing. I'm studying, and I'm letting you watch me study. I'm not a person that makes excuses for anything. I'm, you know, better than most, not as good as some, but I do have a learning disability, and one of the problems I have with is reading. So the reason I like reading as far as the video games and the study material is for other people that also struggle, like myself, with learning disabilities, right? Something that helps me is reading out loud, or if I have an audiobook and the book at the same time, if I'm able to do both, I absorb the information much quicker. As a matter of fact, when I'm studying, if I'm doing something else at the same time, I retain the information better. So, I'll make those videos specifically for that. If you're interested in learning Japanese to expand your library or just expand your knowledge base, hey, you're welcome. It's not for everybody. But again, it's clearly listed on the video. If that's not for you, you don't have to click on it. If the fitness videos aren't for you, you don't have to click on them. But my purpose for those are just for personal growth, right? You're never going wrong. You're never going to go wrong by learning too many things, and you're never going to go wrong by being healthy and fit, right? Those are positive things that I want to share. But anyway, those are the things I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be making playlists for everything. So whatever you enjoy, you can just hit on the playlist and run them through. The family-friendly ones, I'm going to start today. I've been having issues with the audio on the laptop. I ordered a new headset, the best I was able to get and afford here. But everything here comes from China, so we have to wait, usually anywhere from 6 to 12 days to get stuff in. So, when that comes in, hopefully the audio will get a little bit better. I'll get better at OBS. That's something I'm learning too. That's exciting, right? So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll keep making content. I really, really thank you for following me. Hit the likes buttons on those videos, because those really help a lot. And like I said, if you're into family-friendly viewing video games where there's not going to be any cussing, all there is going to be is, just reading the video game itself, just the way it is, and me enjoying it for the first time, then you're welcome to this playlist, and I'll label it family-friendly, and we'll go from there. All right, humans, don't forget to be happy. Even if that means traveling to another country, spending Christmas where they don't even celebrate it. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.